Hi everybody, this is Sam Hunter of Hunter's Design Studio, and this is another What Do You Need to Know About This Quilt video. And the quilt today is Colorblock Flowers. It's a brand new pattern. I'm really excited about it. It's the first pattern I've ever written that has curves in it. The pattern has three sizes, one based on 6-inch curved blocks, one on 5, one on 4. They finish at 96 square, 80 inches square, and 64 inches square. This one is the 96-inch square. As you can see, it's really big, and I'm looking forward to putting it on a queen size bed and really enjoying it. But you can go down from here. You can also choose not to make it square by modifying the negative space that goes around the quilt. So let's talk about what you need to know. First of all, it's designed to be a 4-color quilt. And it would be easy to assume that you could use the 4 colors in equal proportion. Like every quadrant of the quilt has each color, the black, the pink, the red, and the orange. But this is your quilt. You get to make it your way. You can make each quadrant different, and you can also use a color more than once, which is what I've done with this one. You can see I've used black in my backgrounds a couple of times just because I felt that it made for better visual balance. So how do you work all of that out? The pattern has a big coloring sheet in it for you. And then once you've used the coloring sheet, you translate those colors onto another chart. And that chart helps you cut out the correct amount of pieces to make all of the flowers. The flowers are pretty simple. It is just a 1/4 circle block here. I'm not going to call it a drunkard's path. Usually a drunkard's path has a little bit of background coming around the edges. This one is a true 1/4 circle. So each flower is made up of 16 1/4 circles. The pattern has templates for these, the 4-inch, the 5-inch, and the 6-inch templates, both the inside piece, which we call the pie, and the outside piece, which we call the crust. I also have some wonderful acrylic template recommendations within the pattern for you. Acrylic templates that have been designed by other colleagues of mine within the quilting industry that I think you'll enjoy. One of the fun things about this quilt is it does have a lot of negative space. And while that can be intimidating in terms of how you're going to quilt it, it's wonderful for a lot of our long arm designs. The other thing about it is it means that only 1/4 of the quilt has the complicated piecing in it. So once you're done with these flowers, all 4 flowers are put together, you only have 11 more seams until you have a quilt top. We're also recording a YouTube video to show you how to put the curves together, both with glue basting and with pin basting, and how I set up a machine to make sure I get the most accuracy. One of the things I want to let you know about the curved blocks is they're made slightly oversized, and then we trim them back to the correct size. This is absolutely the best way to get really good accuracy out of it. So if you're not feeling terribly confident about that curved seam or whether or not you can hold a good 1/4 inch around it, don't worry. We're going to trim the block anyway, and it'll all fit. Anyhow, I hope you really enjoy this pattern. I'm super excited to be releasing it to you. It was inspired by my friend Jackie Gehring, who you probably know is Tallgrass Prairie Studios. She had designed something similar to this last year, and I asked her if I could pattern it, and she said, go ahead. So this is part her mid-century inspiration and part my interpretation of it. We also currently, at the time of release, I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, we have a couple of kit options going with stashfabrics.com. One of them is this colorway, and another is a colorway we'll pop on the end of the video for you and show it off for you too. Some really beautiful ways to interpret the quilt. Anyway, I hope you really enjoy the pattern. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below or get a hold of me through the contact page at huntersdesignstudio.com and look for the part at the top of the menu where it says Get in Touch. I'll see you on the next one.